Creepy stalker in the library. I female went to the library to pick out a book. I started reading and everything seemed normal at first. I didn't think anything weird would happen, but what happened on that day is something I will never forget. I started reading the book. I was already there for a few hours when suddenly a man around the age of 40-50 sat next to me at the table. I already thought it was weird because the library was empty, but I just continued reading my book. It was a romance. The man next to me was just sitting there not doing anything. I already felt really uneasy since I am still a young female and he was older than me. Especially in my city, a lot of weird things happened that time, missing girls my age. Then he turned sideways and looked at me. Not like a zoning out stare, just the coldest, most deadliest stare I have ever seen. I felt really uneasy and decided to go pick another book and sat somewhere else. He just came and sat next to me again. I felt really uneasy and creeped out, so I decided to rent the book and went home. At home, I still didn't felt comfortable. When I left, he also left, but he went the other way. Later that night, I was watching TV with my dogs. They suddenly started barking, which they almost never do. I was scared, like really scared, when suddenly my doorbell rang. I looked at the Ring camera and it was the same guy from the library. I didn't hesitate and eminently called the cops. It took them around 10 minutes to get to my house, but they arrived. He was gone. They searched my whole property and I just sat there with my dogs on my lap outside, scared. There was a police officer with me since they came with a lot of cops. When suddenly, of the cops yelled, "We got him!" I didn't where he was hiding. They took him in the car and drove off. Later on, the cop told me they found him in my shed. He had food and a sleeping bag, everything he needed to survive. He was arrested and was guilty on stalking multiple girls and also the few kidnapping that happened.